Also trending today, more legal troubles for Donald Trump. A judge has ruled the former U.S. president committed fraud for years while he built the real estate company that catapulted him to fame. New York Judge Arthur Engoron says Trump deceived banks, insurers, and others by overvaluing his assets and exaggerating his net worth on paperwork to secure financing and make deals.
They ought to stop wasting their time. You know, they're wasting a lot of time with these ridiculous debates that nobody's watching.
He's skipping tonight's second GOP candidate debate. He skipped the first one, too, as he leads his rivals in the polls for the Republican nomination. Donald Trump is focused on his campaign to retake the presidency amid mounting legal troubles.
I'm leading all of the Republicans in numbers like nobody's actually seen before.
Last night, in a pretrial ruling, a New York judge found Trump and his adult sons, Don Jr. and Eric, deceived banks, insurers, and others about his net worth for about a decade. New York Judge Arthur Engoron says the value of Trump's assets were overstated by a whopping $2.2 billion US dollars.
Everything about Trump Tower was a big blown up lie. We sold the most apartments, we got the highest numbers. Everything was incorrect. It was just whatever he thought he could get away with, and he could get away with anything.
He says the value of the former president's New York apartment was inflated by $200 million US dollars, claiming it was 3 times its actual size. Trump claims his Mar-a-Lago estate is worth $600 million US dollars, but the judge also rejected that finding. Its assessed value is only $27 million. Another Trump property, 40 Wall Street, was found to be worth $200 million, while Trump valued it at $500 million. Judge Engoron ruling the evidence is so overwhelming and conclusive, there was no need to hear testimony at a trial set to start next week. That non-jury trial will now focus on determining liability on other claims and how much Trump and the other defendants should pay for the fraud. Trump has long denied any wrongdoing.
It's a massive ruling that has long been in the wait. I mean, the one thing that Donald Trump is so good at is delaying the inevitable.
Trump's former attorney reacting to the ruling on CNN.
Judge Engoron really had enough. He had enough. I mean, some of the language that was used in this 35-page decision demonstrates exactly this point, that he just had enough of the games and he was not going to allow Donald's delay tactics to continue.
In a deposition, Trump said the financial statements were not fraudulent because they included a clause which basically warned lenders the statements shouldn't be relied on. But in the ruling, the judge called Trump's reliance on the disclaimers, quote, worthless.
Well, I think it's a big blow to him. I think obviously for the financial aspect of it, but you know Donald Trump, it's a big blow for his ego. I mean, the perception of failure is just devastating for him, as a person.
The judge also saying Trump lives in a fantasy world and the fraudulent valuations were meant to reap the benefits of better loan and insurance terms.
He invents reality every day to fit what he wants it to be. And he has demeaned the value of truth.
The suit was brought by New York Attorney General Letitia James, who says today she looks forward to presenting the rest of her case.